Welcome back to the podcast, To the Moms. I'm your host, Kathy, and I have my co-host here, Amaris. Today, we're having a little bit of a fun episode, very chill, relaxed. I'm actually in the Catskills, so I am very remote. I'm literally in the middle of nowhere. So we thought it'd be fun to have a chill and laid back episode talking about some Britney news. And also, since Thanksgiving is right around the corner, we thought it'd be fun to share some of our traditions growing up and some family recipes that we may want to share. So yeah, we're excited.
Yes. Hello,
How are you doing,
guys? What's good? Happy Thursday, Friday Junior. We didn't get out of bed until like 7:30, so which is pretty late for us, as you know.
Yeah.
But so far, so good. After this, I'm gonna see if I can make catfish nuggets, and I'm still thinking what I'm gonna do with butternut squash.
Okay. I saw that you sent me something, a recipe for muffins. That looks delicious.
Yes, it's made with butternut squash.
Ooh, you know what I've made before? Butternut squash mac and cheese.
I saw a recipe for that, but I can't make pasta today because tomorrow I'm having my cousin's Thanksgiving, and there's gonna be lasagna and mac and cheese.
Okay.
Yeah, so I gotta keep it somewhat light today. Yeah, but how's your day?
Absolutely. It's going well so far, besides the technical difficulties that we're having here. But it's beautiful out here. So much nature. There's like animals everywhere, mountains.
Oh, that's so nice. That must be so peaceful.
Yeah. It is. It's so nice. Britney Spears' memoir came out. I haven't listened to the whole Audible, but I know you have, and you've been sending me some clips here and there. Hold on.
Yeah, I've been sending clips to you. I've been sending clips to you from TikTok. I haven't.
Yes.
I don't know if I'm gonna purchase the Audible. I am interested, but I almost feel like people of TikTok are doing the work, you know? So it's like
right.
I could just get it from there, honestly speaking.
If it's already there, exactly. But
you know, and I love how people make the like edits too.
Yeah, yes, I do like the edits because it kind of gives you a good visual of what she went through, like exact footage, which is really, really cool. I mean, not cool, but you know what I mean.
Not cool, but it's
really sad because we grew up with Britney Spears and loved her music, but I think we were so young at the time that we didn't really understand like what was going on the back end, you know?
Right. And I think now that we're moms and we're seeing all these TikToks and people are pretty much putting her book audio along with the visual, you put two together, and I'm almost like angry for her because as a mom going through postpartum and you have your space and your child's space being I just lost the word. Invaded. It's like, damn, give the girl some space. She's out and about with her kid. And as moms, I know you and we have crazy intrusive thoughts all the time. I can't imagine how her thoughts are being out and about, and there's paparazzi everywhere. She's trying to take her kid out of the car, put him in the car. Like, she legit couldn't
she was living through hell. She was living She was living through hell. Like, these people were like, it should be illegal. Like, it's just insane. I don't even think paparazzi are that intense nowadays, like to that level that they were with her.
Right.
I don't know any. Do you know any like celebrity that has like gone through like?
I'm trying
like the paparazzi,
to think.
Like being hounded by the paparazzi like that. Not, I guess the Kardashians, but not even. Well, because they have.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I feel like I almost feel like their Kardashians, they don't have it as crazy as Britney because people saw what Britney was
Right.
going through, and they're probably like,
Right.
I
And
don't want
they
that
fed
shit.
off.
I want
Yes.
I want extra security, extra bodyguards when I'm out
Yeah.
and about. I don't know if this is true, but I've also heard that the Kardashians have like nanny decoys where they think they're at one place but they're at the other place. I don't know how true that is, but it wouldn't put it past me if they hired someone to pretend to like be them walking about with their kids, you know?
Yeah. I know. And also too, I just feel like with Britney, like, yeah, she was idolized and all, but I just feel like people were just the paparazzi were just like feeding off of like her meltdowns and her, like, they just were finding, like, trying to crack her, you know? That's what gets me so upset.
Right. And remember, I sent you the clip where it was the night that she shaved her head and she just wanted extra time to spend with her kids, and the father of her children said no to her. The paparazzis were following her, and I think she
And
even
that's what
said
the
that they like
paparazzi were waiting for. Like, her shaving her head, like, that was her breaking point. That's what they wanted her to crack.
Right. And now they made it like Britney's crazy, this and that. It's like, are you fucking kidding me? She is a mother wanting to be with her kids. I guarantee if anyone kept our children away from us, we will go crazy too.
Oh yeah. And what a shitty husband to have like, he is a piece of shit.
As a person, that's what I was thinking. I was like, how dare you? You used to be married to her. That is the mother of your kids. How dare you do that shit to her? And then, like, throughout the years, like, continue to treat her like shit. Like, what role model are you to your boys?
I know.
Honestly speaking.
And, like
come on now.
And put things in the boys' mind about Britney, because that one video that you sent me of, I don't know if it was Jaden or Preston, but they were talking about Britney as if they didn't even know, like, they didn't know her. You know what I mean? Like,
right. It was almost like, that's just my egg donor. That's just the person who gave birth to me.
And that's the person that their father painted her as, you know?
Right. Right. And I just think from any perspective, whether you're famous or not, I think when you have children with someone, you shouldn't be painting their mother, their father as a negative person. Like, I personally think that's wrong. I would never do that, because out of respect, like, that's who your child is. That's half of the person you lay down with. So why would you put them down, put them in a negative light?
I don't know.
Like, I just think it's so wrong, and I feel so bad for her.
I feel like so many people were against her. Everyone, her parents, like, her siblings. Like, this girl was taken advantage of so many times. It's really sad. Like, no wonder why she's, in the mental state that she is right now, because how could you trust anyone? Like, who do you go to?
Right.
Her whole life.
And, like, how do you let your guard down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's sad.
I just hope that this memoir kind of, like, sets the record straight. People see a different light to her and kind of just leave her the fuck alone. Like, let her live. Let her do all those videos on Instagram. Like, she probably finally feels free, but, like, she gives us a little bit, and everyone's, look, Britney's doing this again. Ha ha ha. It's like, go fuck yourself. Come on, guys, leave the girl alone. She's been through so much. Let her live. Let her be happy. Let her twirl. Come on.
Seriously, people don't understand, like, when she became crazy famous, like, how old was she? Like, 16? Like, Baby One More Time came out when she was like 16 or something like that. She was so young.
She was a baby. She was just doing whatever she probably was told to do, and, like, had a little bit of creativity. And then as she got older, it was like, well, you're Britney Spears, you have to do X, Y, and Z. And I think she said Las Vegas residency tour, she wasn't flirting with like the audience. She wasn't like twirling her hair because that's what they wanted her to do, and she started to rebel. I do appreciate that she did say that. Not only did she let herself down, but she let her fans down. But I almost feel like true fans would have seen that and not take that to the heart, because I know when like I remember when Give Me More, when she performed that on the VMAs, I wasn't like, the hell is wrong with her. I was like, she should not be here. She needs to be like healing, recovering from whatever it is that she's going through, because you could just see she wasn't there. She was not there, and I truly felt so bad for her.
And I do think that true Britney fans know, like she does have a strong fan base.
She does. She does.
Yeah. But anyway,
to end this Britney rant, because we probably could go on, I really, really hope things start uplifting for her. I hope things start going for the better for her, and I hope things go her way moving forward.
I know. I really hope so. Actually, on the way here, we have the satellite radio for like the next 3 months because we just got a new car. And I put the station, I think it's like Y2 K-pop or something like that. And Lucky was playing on the radio. And I was like, oh my God, Lucky. Love that song.
The other day when I was cleaning the kitchen, I went on Spotify and put Britney Spears, and I was like, oh, they're protected. It is. Britney is such a fucking
not
vibe.
A girl.
Not yet a woman.
Not yet a woman. So,
oh my goodness.
Now we're getting into the holidays, into Thanksgiving.
I know. Yay. I love Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is one of my... I know, me too. That's why it's my favorite holiday.
But you know, it is one of my favorite holidays, but it does make me sad that we don't spend it with the family anymore. Like, it's been years since we've been together, just, you know, because we all live in different areas now. And so growing up, we always did Thanksgiving with my aunt, your mother-in-law, you know, Abraham, Angel. Like, it was just us because we've always been like a very close-knit family. And I miss that. Like, those are some of the best memories. My mom always made the turkey every year, and my aunt, she switches it up every year. I don't know if there's like one thing that she does every year. I'm sure there is, but
yeah, I know when I came into the family, it was always ham, corn casserole,
she always made
potato
that ham
casserole, and the cranberry sauce that she always makes.
But my mom, it's funny because my mom also made a cranberry sauce. So there was always like my mom's version, and then like I don't know if they were like trying to compete with each other or something.
Probably.
But I always thought that was funny that there was always like two different cranberry sauces.
I never knew that. That's hilarious. I know I cook ham better than her, so I started taking over cooking the ham every Thanksgiving.
You know,
she even says so herself.
I'm not a crazy,
Do you like it sweet or savory?
Sweet.
So you might like my ham, because
maybe I haven't had like the right.
Doesn't like my ham.
I will say though, I've actually had a really good one. So there was one year in Cali that we didn't fly out to see our family. So we had Thanksgiving with like our friends and my brother-in-law. His ex made the best ham. Like that ham I do remember because she used to put like this brown sugar glaze on it with, oh my God, it was so good. That was like the one and only time that I ever really liked it. But she's not in the picture, unfortunately. So.
Oh, well, maybe I can go. But yeah, I remember growing up for Thanksgiving, we went to two houses. For lunch, we went over to my dad's side of the family, and my grandmother, I should say, cooked everything. I'm not sure if my mom made lasagna for lunchtime. I can't remember because it's been years.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, once we're done eating and hanging out, like around 4 or 5 o'clock, we'll go over to my aunt's house and we'll have Thanksgiving dinner there. So that day,
Dang. Nice.
Yeah.
So was that like a tradition? Like every year you guys did that?
Yes,
nice.
Every year we did that. And I think it stopped once I kind of went to college because my grandmother was getting older, getting tired. So she kind of just stopped and was like, I'm not doing this anymore. And she loves bingo. Like she's a bingo fanatic. So I'm not sure if like during the time that we would go over, she'll be going to like bingo and they'll like do their own little like Thanksgiving feast there. So we all understood because she's, this old lady cooking everything by herself.
Yeah.
And then it just started just being my aunt's house. And then when I got with Abraham, I had 3 houses to go to. So one year I went over to my grandma, my aunts, and then I would go over to your mom's house and I'd be eating. So yes, Thanksgiving's my day.
Yeah, I think when Blue came into the picture, we just invited, his dad was always there. Like we just invited him and Joelle.
Yeah.
Joelle always does
it's almost like
the
you guys
daytime.
Just merge.
Yeah, because he doesn't have a big family. It's just his dad, his mom, but they're divorced. And Joelle, and every year Joelle, he spends the day with his mom, and then we usually pick him up for like the night portion. But I did want to tell you, I spoke to Blue, and I think we're gonna spend Thanksgiving next year with you guys.
Oh, okay. That would be great. So I would love that.
I know. Yeah, so we'll make the trip. I just have to figure out the logistics with our dog. Because I know daycares are closed, so I'll have to figure that out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this year, your aunt is like, come over to my house for Thanksgiving. And I was like, you know what? I'm just so like drained from everything. Yeah. So I told my parents, I was like, listen, I'm not having Thanksgiving at my house. We can do Christmas. I just want a break. I'm like, I just want a break. So I'm glad that your aunt is doing majority of the dishes, but it's not Thanksgiving without ham, without stuffing, without sweet potato casserole. So those are the 3 dishes that I'm making. I know I'm making one more, and I can't remember off the top of my head. I'm just gonna buy like random turkey pieces and then just like roast it in the oven because I cannot cook the turkey. No, I don't think I could ever do that.
It's a lot of work. What is my aunt making? What else is on the menu?
Oh, girl, let me show you.
And then I'll tell you what's on our menu.
Yes, because I love to know. Okay, where is it? Thanksgiving. All right, so your aunt is making Bernese. For the audience, that's like roasted pork.
Okay, yum. Yeah.
Rice. I think the rice she's making, she told me the other day and I forgot. I think it's like a walnut cranberry rice that she's trying to make. I could be lying.
Okay. I'm doing something similar. It's like a rice pilaf, like a wild rice pilaf is what it's called. So maybe something similar to that.
Maybe. I forget. That she's making sweet corn casserole because that's Jasmine's favorite. So every year she
makes that all the time.
Yeah. Brussels sprout salad, her cranberry sauce, mushroom sauce. She makes the mushroom sauce because I love it. Good. I fucking love the mushroom sauce.
Would that be like a gravy?
Yeah. Yeah.
That sounds delicious. I love mushroom. Anything mushroom?
I love it. Yes, me too. Sign me up, baby. So that's what she's making. I'm making ham, turkey, stuffing, sweet potato casserole, and Abraham's going to make the French apple tart.
Okay. Nice. That sounds delicious. I was just thinking of the apple. So I make an apple crisp. I've been making it for the last like few years, but it's like only Blue and I eat it because no one in my family likes apples like that.
Are you serious?
Just not even gonna make it
I would
this year.
tear that up.
Yeah, it's so good, especially with like a scoop of vanilla ice cream. Yes, it's delicious. It's so good, and it's easy to make. So on our menu, so the sweet potato casserole, I'm making it. I swear by Laura Vitale recipe. That woman could do no wrong. Let me just tell you. Like, I want to say 70% of the things I cook are like her recipes. Like
Laura Vitale,
she
yes,
brings it. She brings it. My mom is making the turkey. She makes it every single year. I'm gonna leave it up to her. She does it really good. Like she adds a lot of like citrus to it, like orange and lemon. It's actually really good. Like it's not dry at all. And she also makes a gravy with it. So like at the end, like when she has all the juices, she'll make like the gravy, and it's so good. So my mom's doing turkey gravy, the cranberry sauce. I'm gonna do wild rice pilaf. So it's kind of like that rice that you mentioned that my aunt is doing. It's gonna have cranberries. I might do like pieces of walnut. It's gonna be really, really good. Maybe almonds in there too. Let's see. I'm gonna do mac and cheese, Laura Vitale's recipe, cannolis, mashed potatoes, and then I'm gonna make my mulled wine that I make every single year.
Okay.
So I thought I'd quickly give that recipe to the listeners. So I actually got this recipe from a coffee shop that I went to in the Hudson Valley in Kingston, and it's called Rough Draft. And I went there once with Blue, and the woman there, she bartender or whatever, she handed me this mulled wine. I was like, oh my God, like this is so good. What's in it? And she gave me the recipe. And I've been using that recipe ever since. So it's really easy. You might like this too, Amaris. Have you had mulled wine before?
Okay. No, I haven't.
Oh, it's delicious. You'll love it. So you need 1 bottle of red wine. I usually do a Cabernet or a Merlot. 4 cups of apple cider. 2 cinnamon sticks. 4 star anise. And then maple syrup to your liking. 6 cloves, 1 orange sliced into rounds, a 1/4 cup of brandy. And you can cook it on the stovetop low covered or crock pot. I have an Instant Pot and I just have it on like the lowest setting. You don't want to put it high because then it'll kill the alcohol content unless you want that and you don't want alcohol. So if you leave it on low, then you get like a little bit of the alcohol. Most of it does die out, but it's nice. It's not like a drink that's going to get you tipsy or drunk or anything like that, really. It's just nice and warm, and it has like all the spices. It's delicious. I love it.
That sounds good. I might make coquito. I'm still debating if I'm gonna make coquito or not. Because it's just like, again, it's just us, so we don't want to go too crazy. I might make mashed potatoes, or I just might make it the next day for myself, because
that's what I was thinking.
I don't think a lot of people love mashed potatoes. Yeah, like I want to make mac and cheese too, but like not a lot of people eat mac and cheese.
I know. So you know what? I'm doing the mashed potatoes, but I can tell you right now, only me, Blue, and maybe Joelle will eat it. But like, I need to have mashed potatoes.
Yeah, I love my mashed potatoes.
It's a non-negotiable for me. I have to have it with the gravy and the cranberry sauce. Like, it just hits.
I wish I like maybe I'll try the cranberry sauce again this year, but I don't know. There's just something about it that I'm not crazy about it.
I know Abraham loves it.
He puts that shit on everything. When I tell you, he puts that shit on everything. Your aunt knows that she needs to make like double batch, because one whole pot is for him. He will like just, it's almost like a fucking soup. I'm like, bro, what's wrong with you? He's like, this cranberry sauce is crack. I'm like, calm down.
Oh my God, that is so funny. That's what's on the menu on our end. Nothing crazy. I feel like over the years we've done way too many dishes and it just gets overwhelming. So I think having simple dishes like this, it's gonna be good.
Yeah, I love over making meals, because that's what I'm having for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, maybe until Sunday night.
I do too. I just don't like to experiment and like, let me try this, let me try that. And then it becomes like all these, you know what I mean? Like, no, we're sticking to the basics here. Okay.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody got time to be trying a new recipe. Like you last year,
Last year. Oh my God. Last year, I
How
was like
overwhelmed
trying. I was
Didn't
so
you cry at one point?
overwhelmed. I did cry. And I was like, I just want to make Thanksgiving memorable. And Abraham's like, I'm going to go out and buy some pie so this way you're not worrying about dessert. And I'm like, thank you. I am so sorry. I didn't want to spend so much money. He's like, it's okay. At least you tried. But I redeemed myself with the mac and cheese because last year it wasn't as wet as I wanted to. So I made it again. Yeah, so do I. And I know what I did wrong. I didn't put enough heavy cream because like I'm lactose intolerant. Other people were lactose intolerant. So I didn't put what the recipe called for. And that's where I went wrong. So it was more like when you just put like buttered noodles. It literally was like buttered noodles and like melted cheese.
I get you.
So like it wasn't bad, but it wasn't like what it should have been. Wanted. So I made it a couple of weeks ago, and I put the amount of heavy cream that was there, and it came out the consistency that I wanted it to.
You were testing it? You were testing out.
I did because I was like, if I'm making mac and cheese like this year, I need to do it right and blah blah blah. So I did, and it was delicious. Did my stomach hurt afterwards? Yes, it did. But you know what?
But was it worth it? Yes.
It's okay. Yes, it was definitely worth it.
I trust Laura Vitale, and I know she comes through every year, so I'm not worried. I know it's going to be good.
I did follow one of her. Actually, I followed her mac and cheese recipe, and I was like, all right, girl, you know what you're talking about with this sir. Yeah, I did it.
And it didn't work out?
It came out good. No, it came.
Oh, okay.
I was talking about 3 weeks ago or what?
Whatever. Okay. I'm telling you, girl, everyone needs to go and follow Laura Vitale because this woman, first of all, she's from Jersey. Okay, so yes, enough said.
And isn't she like born in Italy? I thought I read something somewhere. She was born raised there,
Italy,
and then came to Jersey.
Yeah.
So she knows what she's talking about, guys.
Girl, everything is. I can't tell you one dish I've made from hers that's not good. So trust.
I need to start like weekly looking at her stuff. Anytime I want to make something new, just go to her YouTube channel, her blog, and I need to follow to the T.
Yeah, and I like her because she doesn't like overly measure. Like she's very like her recipes are very forgiving, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't have to be to the T. Like she'll be like, you go if you don't want this sauce, like you can use whatever you have on hand, and I like that.
Yeah, measure with your heart.
Yeah. Speaking of measuring with your heart, your anniversary is coming up.
Oh yeah. No, it's next week. It's this coming Thursday.
How exciting.
I am. We're actually we decided to go out to an Italian restaurant that we've been looking forward to all year long. Yeah, so at first I thought I was going to make the Italian meal, and Abraham was like, no, I think we deserve this night out. So we're going to go out Thursday night. Yeah. Yay. So we're going to go out on the day of our anniversary because Thane doesn't have school that day and that Friday. So I was like, it just makes sense just for us to go out on that day rather than the next day. So I'm excited because this is like, she's gonna be butt ass tired, but we're gonna be gone for like no more than 3 hours. So it's fine. She's like, that's fine, guys. But so it's in, I was about to say the location where I live at, but it's in the location where I live at. And it's this authentic Italian restaurant. We went last year and we did appetizer, entree, dessert. We had whatever special they had, and it was seafood mushroom risotto. And I was like,
Oh
Sold. I
my
want that.
God.
And Abraham got
That
that
sounds
too.
amazing.
When I tell you, that was delicious. There was shrimp, scallop, crab, and I think lobster, like a lobster tail on top
That
with
sounds
the
amazing.
mushroom. Oh my gosh, it was so
I
freaking
love
delicious.
risotto. That sounds amazing.
It's good.
I'm jealous.
It's so
I
good.
love Italian
Oh my
food. We
God.
don't go often to Italian restaurants because we're not that crazy about
Oh
them.
man.
But then when we go, he's like, "Oh my God, it's the best food I've had in my life." So I don't understand. I don't understand.
Maybe he doesn't. I think he's like Abraham. Abraham's not into Italian food if it's like Olive Garden. If it's a chain restaurant, he's like,
It's
no, it tastes like
not.
crap. But
We
if
don't go
it's
to
like an
chain
authentic
restaurants.
restaurant, yeah,
We
we
only
used
go
to,
to,
but we
if we
stopped.
do Italian, well, we don't do the chains because it's like a lot of things like you can make at home, right? So it's like, why am I gonna get fettuccine Alfredo? No offense, people that like that, but it's like I can make that at home. You know what I mean? And is that
Yeah,
even
Abraham
really
actually knows.
Italian? I don't think. Oh well, I don't even think that's real Italian food, to be honest with you.
I think it is. I remember Laura made it, and I followed
Really?
her recipe,
Or
and
maybe it's
she said that
Italian
if you don't like,
American. You know what I mean?
I don't know. Yeah,
I don't know.
maybe.
There's a difference. It's
But
like
yeah,
chicken parm. Chicken parm is Italian American, but it's not Italian.
yeah, I love chicken parm. That's my shit.
Yeah, you know, that shit's good.
It's so good.
But
But yeah, so I'm so excited to go. I know they have tiramisu, and I had that last
I
year, and
love
that was good. I also
tiramisu.
had like a
Tiramisu is my favorite.
cappuccino. I'm gonna see if I can make it this year. Maybe.
The
Maybe.
tiramisu, you should.
I'm
It's
so,
easy. It's
yeah, that's
easy.
what you told me.
It's so easy. Once you make it, you're gonna be like, wow, like I've been missing out my whole life. Like I could have been making this at home. You know?
Yeah.
Laura
Oh
Vitale,
goodness.
people.
Yeah, go follow
That's
her.
also
She's
her
great.
recipe, but yeah.
The tiramisu that you sent me, yeah.
Yeah. But is there anything else that you want to cover this episode?
No, I'm just ready for Thanksgiving. Next week we have our mom's trip.
I know. I'm so excited.
Yeah, I'll probably do groceries like that Friday so that Sunday it's just recuperating from being away for a day because I'm sure that's going to be fine.
I'm nervous. It's going to be the first time that I'm away from Grayson and Blue, but I'm looking forward to getting sleep. Like uninterrupted sleep.
Right.
I can't wait.
It'll be good. It'll be a good time away. This will be my second time away from them because the first time was a hospital visit.
Oh shit! Yes. Oh my god.
Yeah. So this is gonna be like,
died.
oh my god, quickly. In the summer, I caught strep, and I guess my body didn't handle strep well, and it was like enclosing my throat. So I was having trouble breathing.
This bitch was about to die.
I swear strep was gonna fucking kill me. So I went to, first I went to urgent care. Yeah, I was on vacation and on our way back, like I was just like spitting my spit out, my saliva, because I couldn't swallow it. It felt like knives were going down my throat. So I was like, well, I obviously need antibiotics. When I drove myself to urgent care, mind you, I'm like driving like my back is like hunched over and I'm like just
sorry, I don't
know how I made it.
Your impersonation is really
my visual.
funny.
I'm like driving like this. Thankfully, it's like 5 minutes from me. So I get there and I'm like, I think I have strep. My throat hurts so much. They test me for strep, and the girl was like, "You have a 102.5 fever," and I was like, "Excuse me, what?" She's like, "Do you think you can swallow pills?" I was like, I'm definitely chugging shit down my throat. Yes, I will swallow." Yeah. I think my blood pressure was like off too. Like everything was just off. So they sent me home, and I started to feel better. But then that night took a turn. And in the middle of the night, I was like, yo, I think I have to go to the hospital. Like, I think I have like an abscess in my throat, and that's why. So it was like 7 a.m. and I tried to like cough and I couldn't cough because it hurt. And then at the same time of coughing, I like swallowed my saliva. I started to choke. I was having difficulty breathing, and I'm just spitting out all this saliva so that I can like catch my breath. It was very scary. And I know I scared Cirilla because she was playing in the guest room and she came out. She's like, "Mommy, are you okay? Mommy, are you okay? Mommy." So I was just like, "Take me to the hospital, like, F this, like, I can't." I went there, and at some point after they took my blood, the ER doctor comes in, and she was like, "I need you to run her blood again. We need to test for culture because she's showing signs for sepsis." And I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me? Showing signs for sepsis? What the hell?" And like, so I didn't know that blood culture takes days to get the results back. Yeah. So they were just really treating me as if I was having sepsis. So they like gave me steroids, antibiotic through IV. They were making sure I was having the liquid IV bags. And yeah, thankfully I didn't. But like my vitals were so off the charts that they were like, she has signs of like fucking sepsis. So I almost feel like if I didn't go to the hospital and like get my medication through IVs, I don't know what would have happened because sepsis is, deadly and stuff.
I can't even imagine. I was gonna say when I lost Liam, right before I lost him, the hospital told me that my body was going to sepsis, but they couldn't figure out what was causing it.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so because my blood, they had taken my blood, and then like you said, it took a few days. And they were like, your body, like if you don't deliver the baby, like your body's gonna go into sepsis. And like, yeah, it was fucking crazy. But they couldn't figure out like what was causing it. Till this day, I still don't have answers for that.
Oh my God, I never knew that. That's crazy.
Yeah, I know. But then once I delivered him, like I was fine. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll say that for a whole other episode whenever you are ready.
Yeah. I just remembered that, like the whole sepsis thing is crazy. But I'm glad you got better.
Yeah, it is. Same. So that was like the only time I've been away from the kids, and I was really sad. But once I started to feel better, I was like, room service. I was like, hello. I would like I might as well. This and that.
Might as well take advantage.
This and bring me that. I did. I had my TV on. I was watching Twilight. I had my book, and I'm like, wow, this isn't the mommy vacation I fucking needed. But good looks to you, universe, because you gave me a little bit of freedom, but also scared the shit out of me. So thanks for that.
Seriously. All right, you guys, that is all the time we have for today. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.
Bye, guys.